In today's video, we're going to be going over how Medicare Part D works going into the new year of 2025, and we're also going to cover all of the crazy changes that are happening that you need to be aware of. If you're new here, I'd love it if you would subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the videos that we're putting out. We put out several videos every single week about your Medicare options and how to make the right decision. With that being said, let's get right into this video. There are two different types of ways that you can actually get drug coverage through Medicare. The first one is through what they call a Medicare Advantage plan. Now, not all Medicare Advantage plans have built-in drug coverage, but the majority of them do. So if you're looking at Medicare Advantage plans and you want to get drug coverage, a lot of them are going to be available to you that have it built in for no additional cost. The second way that you can get drug coverage through Medicare is by, if you're going with a Medicare Supplement, you can get a separate standalone prescription drug plan that is solely made to cover your medications. Now, we're going to be going over both options and exactly how to get on the best one for you, but I would be doing you a massive disservice by not showing you this site right here. It's called Medicare.gov. You've probably seen it in past videos that we've made, but I love Medicare.gov because it's where you get the most raw and unbiased information, because it's Medicare's official website. It says right here in the top left-hand corner, the official website of the United States government. So you know you're going to get the cold hard facts looking on this website. But let's first take a look at Medicare Advantage and how you can make sure that you get on the best one possible for your medications. So you're going to want to go to this site right here, and I have linked it down below in the description, Medicare.gov. Once you're on the homepage, it should look like this and say, "Welcome to Medicare." You're going to want to go down, and since you don't already have a Medicare card, say that you're turning 65, you're going to want to go and click Find Plans Now down below here, because you can't create an account without having a Medicare number. So once you click Find Plans Now, you are going to be able to put in your specific zip code to see all those different Medicare Advantage plans in your situation and in your county. So we're going to plug in here my home zip code 65804. You're going to click Continue, and then it's going to ask you, hey, do you want to look at Medicare Advantage plans? Do you want to look at prescription drug plans or Medigap policies or Medicare Supplement plans? For this example, we're going to click Medicare Advantage plans and then Find Plans. And then it's going to ask if you get any type of extra help. So if you're new to Medicare and you're getting ready to get on it, you're probably going to be confused by this and not sure if you have it. So you can click I'm not sure, or you can just click I don't get help for any of these programs. And then you're going to want to click Continue. And then it's going to ask, do you want to see your drug costs when you compare plans? You definitely are going to want to put yes, because then you're going to get the option to actually put in your medications and see exactly how they cover your specific medications with all the different plans. And so I'm going to take just a second here to put all these medications in real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I just got done putting in a few in here. Feel free, if you're doing this on your own, to put in your specific medications, but I just threw some in here real quick to use this as an example. Once you're done putting in your medications, you're going to click Done Adding Drugs, and then it's going to ask you for what pharmacy you actually want to pick these up at. So all these different pharmacies and all these different plans will have certain pharmacies that are in network as a standard status or a preferred status. Most of the time, if you go to a preferred in-network pharmacy, you're going to get the best price possible rather than a standard. And then there's also going to be ones that are just flat out of network, and those you're not going to have any coverage with if you're on a plan and going to an out-of-network pharmacy. But we're going to throw in here mail order. So most of the carriers are going to have where they can mail them to your door, and then that way you don't have to actually go to a physical location. We're also going to put in here CVS. We'll throw in here Walmart and Walgreens. That'll give us a few to look at here. So now once you're done doing that, you're going to click Done. And then it's going to show you, according to the zip code you put in, it's going to show you all the different Medicare Advantage plans that you have available to you. So for this example, in our zip code, it's showing 10 of the 34 different Medicare Advantage plans that we have available in this specific county. Now, you can scroll down. It's going to automatically show you what plan is cheapest for your specific medications. Now, that doesn't mean that's the best one for you. That just means the best one for your drug coverage is the one that pops up first. Now, you obviously want to make sure and check on the Medicare Advantage side, check your doctors, see what kind of pharmacy status it is. You want to check overall the copays, all the networks, things like that. So you don't want to just make a decision off of the drug coverage, but it is going to show you the cheapest one for drug coverage first. So this Humana Community Plan is pulling up cheapest for those medications that we put in. So our total out-of-pocket cost would be just shy of $460 for those medications that we put in. I want to show you something though, because it is crucial to check the drug coverage first, because if we scroll down here a little bit more, next cheapest one, you're going to pay an extra $100 a month or $100 for the year. But if we keep scrolling down here and we get right here, the next cheapest one is just under $1,700 for the same medications that you could get for $460. So it's extremely important to check a site like Medicare.gov, where you can look over the different medication costs with all the different plans in your area. But that is how you check to get on the best Medicare Advantage plan for your medications. Obviously, you still want to check other things like copays, doctor networks, hospital networks, things like that with Medicare Advantage. But that in a nutshell is how you're going to get on the best one for you according to the drug coverage. Now, if we go back up here, how you get on the best drug plan. If you're considering Medicare Supplement, you're going to want to get a separate prescription drug plan. And how you're going to do that is the same exact process. But at the beginning, we remember it asked us if we wanted to see Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplement, or drug plans. You're just going to click drug plans. Now, you can go up here in the top right-hand corner. If you're already looking at the Medicare Advantage plans, you can just click View 14 Available Drug Plans. And now it's going to switch and it's going to show us the different prescription drug plans in your area. So now we're looking at 10 out of the 14 separate standalone drug plans that are available. So this one is pulling up cheapest. I do want to point out one thing on the separate drug plan side that you need to be aware of. Just because there is a higher monthly premium does not mean it's going to be more expensive overall. Now let's take this for example. So this AARP plan, for those medications we put in, is showing the cheapest one is $91.30 a month. But when you factor in how much it actually costs to pick up your medications, this one actually pulls up cheaper than, say, scrolling down here and seeing one that's a $0 plan, but your total out-of-pocket cost is just under $3,000, because it appears that some of those medications we put in are not covered. Which brings me into my next topic that I wanted to talk to you guys about. There is a few new things that are coming for 2025 that affect your drug coverage. The first one is what they call the $2,000 drug cap for next year. So what that means is, and a lot of people are getting confused with it, but there is going to be a drug cap of $2,000 next year, but it only applies to medications that are on the formulary. So it doesn't matter whatsoever if you're on a drug plan or a Medicare Advantage plan and you have a medications that is not under the formulary and it's not covered, that is not going to apply. The $2,000 cap is not going to apply. So when we're looking at this and we see this number here, that means that one or two of those medications may not be covered. So if we go back up here and we look at this, let's go back to the Medicare Advantage plans. It's easier. $459 out of pocket for the whole year. So that $2,000 cap would apply to all 6 of the medications that we put in because they're all considered covered by the formulary. Now, if we go back to the drug plan side and we scroll down here to one that's above that $2,000 cap right here, almost $2,900. If we go to plan details, let me go back here. That's not a good example here. Let's go to this one right here. So it's going to show that 5 out of the 6 drugs are covered. So if we look and see, hey, which one's not covered, it's going to be the Humalog. So that Humalog is not covered. So it's not going to apply to that $2,000 drug cap. So it's extremely important that you check your medications and make sure that all of them are covered by the formulary, or at least as many of them as possible, to save the most amount of money. Now, the second update that I want to talk to you about when it comes to 2025 drug coverage is that they're introducing a new way of paying for your medications. Now, in years past, you would have either a deductible that you had to meet, or you would just have a higher upfront cost for certain medications at the beginning of the year. So it really wasn't uncommon for someone to have to pay, $600 in January, and then the following months would be, $30, $40, $50 a month. But you have to pay the biggest bulk of that cost up front. Well, now they're introducing payment smoothing. So you're going to be able to, instead of paying a very high cost up front, you can smooth it out to 12 months and have a consistent number that you can pay out of pocket instead of paying it all up front, or the majority of it up front. So it makes it more affordable for you. That is a new update that they're bringing out for 2025, and is something that you may, if you're on some very expensive medications, you may want to take advantage of it. Now, that's all I had for you for today's video. If you liked it, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you like Medicare Advantage, or do you like Medicare Supplement with a separate drug plan better? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. And what do you think about the new 2025 updates? Are you a fan of them? Are you not? What are you thinking? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every single time that we put out a video. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.